This taxi to parking via Bravo.
Parking via Bravo, platform for opposite.
And Columbus ground, Delta 1437 with information Juliet, ready for taxi.
Delta 1437, runway 10 left, taxi via Echo.
Runway 10 left by Echo, Delta 1437.
Wow, that makes things really awkward.
And November 617, if I haven't already, you can contact Columbus
Thanks for
Tower.
coming in today. Thank you for pointing that out. Oh boy. Just,
Columbus ground, Twin Comanche, Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo, Sierra.
Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo Sierra, Columbus ground.
one second, Jim.
And Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo, Sierra, as Juliet on board, looking to pick up VFR flight following to Berkeley Lakefront.
Oh, because I have the heat on in the kitchen, maybe that's why.
Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo Sierra, maintain VFR at below 2,500. Departure frequency 132, correction, departure frequency 125.95.
Sorry about that, everybody.
7346.
I apparently have been
Okay, well,
talking to
maintain
no one, and you
VFR
guys have been
below
hearing nothing the whole
2,500,
time. So that means the entrance to my stream didn't have any music.
734,
Oh, this will be a fun one to upload to YouTube.
Charlie Golf, Golf
Anyways.
Romeo Sierra, reback correct, expect runway 10 right.
I guess I have to start from the scratch since nobody was listening to me.
Okay, we'll expect 10 right, Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo.
So on that note, thanks for coming in today. We are streaming the VTAL Bonanza. We are doing the Virtual USA Flying Club Women in Aviation Jerrie Mock group flight. And I guess I'll talk more about this again since we have to start from scratch here because nobody could hear me and there was no noise. That's very awkward.
612, contact Columbus Tower on 132.
So this event is a Virtual USA Flying Club event hosted by Emily and Nathan Cox. Someone just spawned right on top of me. Oh boy. Worry about that in a second. This event is kind of in celebration of the female aviator Geraldine Jerrie Mock. She was the first woman to fly around the world solo, a feat that she accomplished in the Cessna 180, known as the Spirit of Columbus. And so there was a nice little briefing that both Emily and Nathan gave regarding that, as well as the flight that we're going to be doing, which is going to be from Port Columbus. We're going to take off, head on about a 100 heading up, and then eventually go up below the Cleveland class Bravo to get to Berkeley Lakefront, KBKL, right up on the river, or right up on the lake there, I should say, Lake Erie. Nice little airport over there, so a nice little flight that we got going on in our beautiful VTAL Bonanza. And again, this is my first stream in the new apartment, chat.
Aircraft calling.
As you can see,
November 522.
new background, couch. Definitely need a bigger picture than the one I got hanging up on the wall right now.
Maintain VFR at or below 2,500.
So,
departure frequency 125.
don't have the lights going yet,
Squawk
chat.
7320.
Still working out the kinks moving in here and there, so the lights are not available yet.
522, maintain VFR at or below.
So that's something that I've got to keep working on. We still got a lot going on. There's still boxes here and there and stuff for moving in and out, and it's a work in progress. But
Number 522, reback correct.
and like you were saying with Delilah, unfortunately, no Delilah good fixins. No dogs allowed in the apartment. So Delilah obviously was always the family dog. She's still at home with my parents. Probably the hardest part of moving out was leaving Delilah. So that's it's gonna take some getting used to. So there will be no Delilah interruptions during the streams anymore, unfortunately. So that's definitely the hardest part. But anyways, let's go ahead. We got the airplane started. I should probably have fueled it up and all that. So let's go ahead and top her off real quick. That's plenty of gas right there. We are going to eventually have to remember to switch tanks. We'll see for how long I forget to do that. We got Berkeley Lakefront in there for reference. And we'll get ourselves set up to taxi on down here in just a second with all the ATC. We're listening to Columbus Ground right now.
3 November, Columbus Ground. Maintain VFR to below 2,500. Departure frequency 125.95.
And our good buddy Steve Crow, excuse me, is on the ground. Virtual USA Flying Club member.
At or below 2,500.
So we'll get to speak with him momentarily once I release the parking brake and get us moving.
Squawk 73014,
Let me make sure I'm clear of all these aircraft here.
Right, advisory taxi. Roger.
Columbus Ground, good evening. Bonanza 124 Mike Charlie at lane, request taxi, VFR flight following to Kilo Bravo Kilo Lima.
November 124 Mike Charlie, Columbus Ground, maintain VFR at below 2,500, departure frequency 125.95, squawk 7371.
Alright, VFR below 2,500, departure 12595 and 7371. We are ready to taxi 124 Mike Charlie.
November 4 Mike Charlie, reback correct. Expect runway 10 right on, taxi instructions for you here shortly.
Expect that, 4 Mike Charlie.
Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra, contact Columbus Tower now.
Alright. We'll hang here for taxi.
132.7 for Charlie Golf Romeo.
Almost forgot it was a Class Charlie. I needed a little bit of clearance there.
Mike Charlie, runway 10 right, taxi via Delta Charlie Niner.
10 right, taxi via Delta Charlie Niner. 4 Mike Charlie.
Columbus Ground, number 522.
Alright, clear left, clear right, make the right turn, go into
runway 10 right, taxi
10
via
right.
Delta Charlie Niner.
Runway 10 right, taxi via Delta Charlie 9, airbus 522.
Columbus Ground, Skyhawk 8222 November, is ready to taxi.
November.
I think I know why I forgot to unplug the frickin' joystick. That's why the plane is not responding very well. There we go. Okay. Do that every time. Every freaking time, Chad. I forget to unplug my joystick after I've been controlling ATC. We're good now, though. Sorry for the squirreliness there. Hey, is new place much better lighting than the previous place? We can see. That's gonna change. The only reason why I have the lights on is because I don't have my actual like colored lights and all that set up yet. So I figured, you know what, you guys get to see my ugly mug for this one.
Clear to the Detroit airport.
You use a joystick for ATC, yeah, use the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro joystick. I use the trigger as my push-to-talk for when I'm controlling ATC. I've got a rig just to do that. And that's the only thing I use my joystick for, except for backup in case my rudder pedals break. Otherwise, I have a full setup for everything else. So yes, get fixins.
Clear to the Detroit International Airport. Initial altitude 5,000, expect flight level 270, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 4017, and can I get the departure frequency?
Yes, it's just a tease, Kenny Monster. Hopefully the next time I'm streaming I'll have the lights all set up so that it's just the, you know, the normal colors that I got going on when I'm doing this. Because this is a little bit too much light for me. You don't need to see my face this well. This is, this ain't for me.
Number 4 Mike Charlie, contact Columbus Tower, 132.7, have a good flight.
32.7, 4 Mike Charlie, thanks for coming in today. 32.7. Thank you, Steve Crow. We appreciate the ATC this evening. Should probably get the departure frequency ready since that took so damn long. 125.95. Oh, that's a little weird.
Number 2, Papa Golf, contact ground 121.9, have a good night.
Let's pull up to the runway here, shall we? Behind a little jet. Apple juice. No, no apple juice tonight. I'm on long call reserve. So even though it's 14 hours, if JetBlue decides to give me a call, I gotta be ready to go. So no apple juice tonight.
Southwest 612, runway 10 right, line up away.
On point, runway 10 right, 12, 6
Excuse me while I casually choke on some water, chat. Do an external control check? Sure. I'm fine, I just choking on some water, baby. There you go. snow skier. You get your V-tail control check for the lovely V-tail Bonanza. How's the commute to the work from the new place? Yes, it is shorter. That is part of the reason for the move. I am much closer to where I need to be for work. It's now less than an hour to get to work. It's great. Definitely a major plus. It's also like 5 minutes from freaking everything I need. By the way, everyone say hi to Sarah in the background. Sarah, say hi. Wave hi. And you see Sarah, we're still, even now, working on unpacking, chat. It's surprising how much stuff needs to be moved into a place. Chat says hi. So, still a lot that needs to be done. There's still a bunch of boxes everywhere. I bought new curtains today that were too short, so now I have to get different ones that are actually going to be the right length. That's why you're supposed to measure first and, you know, or measure twice and cut once or whatever. Yeah, I didn't get that right, so that's okay. We'll wait for the new ones to come tomorrow and return these ones, or make use of these ones other way. Still a lot of boxes going on. Kitchen's mostly done. Bedroom still got some work to be done. Living room is mostly done. We need a better picture for the wall back there, since that one is pretty small. Yeah. You see, notice that my Airbus poster is no longer behind me. It's actually on the wall in front of me, so you guys aren't going to see that anymore. Thank you for that nice band, Good Fixins. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're here. Let's get ready for departure here in a second. On our way to Burke. We're going to up to 5,500 feet. We're going to fly about a heading of 100, which I guess I could set on our trusty little thing here.
Columbus Tower, Golf Romeo.
Make our way up to KBKL, Burke Lakefront.
Golf Romeo Sierra, Columbus Tower.
See about 11 of us so far going from Columbus to Burke. This is such an awkward situation with the not having the audio set up when I started the stream. I might have to check that. For my next stream, I might have to change the start page. I gotta try to remember to do that after the stream. Tower, good evening. Bonanza 124, Mike Charlie, short of 10, right?
Bonanza 124, Mike Charlie, Columbus Tower, Roger.
Here, you know what, chat? I'm sorry. While we're waiting, I'm gonna go to the start page real quick. Bear with me. Oh, you know what? It's freaking working on the start page. I don't know why it wasn't working when I went to live. That's perplexing. Thanks, OBS. Appreciate that. How's the internet at the new place? Good question. It's better. 500 up, 500 down. And the upload speed is going to be nice for the streaming. There should not be dropping frames, hopefully.
And Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra. Wind is 020, it's 1-3, fly runway heading, runway 10 right, 0 clear for takeoff.
10 right, clear for takeoff, we'll fly runway heading. Charlie
So hopefully no drop frames, internet is good to go. How are the neighbors? I've met a handful of the neighbors in the apartment so far, and they all seem very nice. So I don't think I'll be having any issues with that. They're a little noisy upstairs, but I think that has less to do with them and more to do with the floors. So that kind of is what it is. We're on the bottom floor here, so if you guys see me rubbing my shoulder, I apologize. My shoulder is a little sore from moving. That's the shoulder that had the surgery. Is a little rough the last few days after all the moving. It was not ready for all that lifting, I don't think, so gonna have to take it easy. I was hoping to play hockey on Friday night, but that is not gonna happen.
1-0 right, line up and wait.
1-0 right, line up, wait. 1-2 for my Charlie.
Charlie Golf, Romeo Sierra.
It's almost time to fly.
Overtake departure, Charlie Golf.
Yeah, you're gonna take it easy on the shoulder for a while there. No hockey this weekend, unfortunately. I was really looking forward to playing on Friday night, but we gotta be smart, chat. We gotta be smart. No, it's not that bad at all, Kenny Monster. Not even a little bit. Let's go ahead and switch the tanks for this departure here. Get the fuller tank. Initially, we were told.
124 Mike Charlie, wind 020 with 13. Flag runway heading. Runway 10 right. You're clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 10 right, clear for takeoff. 4 Mike Charlie. Let's do it, chat. We're up. Alright, positive rate. No more usable runway gears coming up.
Short. 10 right and Bravo.
Number 38 Romeo Columbus Tower. Runway 10 right. Line up and wait.
10 right, line up and wait. Number 3 Romeo.
And we'll maintain the runway heading. Good way to die switch and takes right on the lineup. Yeah, you're probably right. Alright, we were told at or below 2,500, so we'll go ahead and flip the autopilot on. We'll go heading, and we'll arm and engage this guy right here. And we'll get our vertical speed. We'll do just 1,000 feet. Pull the climb 25 squared.
Charlie. Contact departure. Have a good night.
Departure for Mike Charlie. Thanks for coming in today. Columbus departure, good evening. Bonanza 124 Mike Charlie. Runway heading VFR 2,300.
FM 124 Mike Charlie, Columbus departure, radar contact, Columbus altimeter tree 040.
4 Mike Charlie. And this controller is quieter than all the rest, so we'll bump the volume up on him. We were told 2,500, so we'll maintain 2,500, chat, and wait for further. Thanks for showing. You got it, Kenny Monster. Yeah, snow skier is the, he's the one that always puts me in my place. He's definitely the best pilot of the bunch when it comes to my group of college buddies.
November 6 Anderson 4 Whiskey, contact Cleveland approach 124.0, good night.
124.0. Good night, sir. Thank you.
November 124 Mike Charlie, resume on navigation.
Oh, nav, 4 Mike Charlie. let's go ahead and get a little bit of a turn going here.
Columbus departure, November 38 Romeo.
I was looking at the numbers wrong. We need about a 045 heading is what I actually need. So we'll go ahead right about there. Should do it.
November 38 Romeo, Columbus departure, radar contact, Columbus altimeter 3040.
Yep, 3040, November 38 Romeo.
And altitude, our discretion for 4 Mike Charlie.
4 Mike Charlie, affirmative, cancel altitude restriction.
Thank you. We'll go ahead and climb to 5,500. Arm, engage, vertical speed, let's go on up. Get back to our 25 square climb. Technique of best practices from time in the seat and lots of old timer stories.
November 38 Romeo, cancel altitude restrictions from...
Don't know, Kenny Monster, if I'll be around for that event because I am on long call reserve that evening, so to be determined. To be determined, Kenny Monster. Probably not, if I'm going to be honest with you. Because I'm actually kind of surprised that I haven't gotten called in this week, which means I'm almost certainly going to get called in next week. Yeah, it'll be nice to have Rochester staffed. I have been to Rochester in real life before. I think I've told you that. Rochester, Minnesota.
Columbus departure, Caravan 522, 2,500 runway.
Caravan 522 Columbus departure, radar contact, Columbus altimeter 3040. In traffic 12 o'clock, about half a mile, traveling eastbound.
Sarah gave me some lotion, Chad, because I have some very ashy hands.
Caravan 522, we got the aircraft.
I've said this once on the stream before, and I'll say it again. My body is not built for cold weather, Chad. It is just not.
And cancel altitude restrictions.
Yep, you already told me. November 3 Romeo.
Just not built for winter. We can talk about arguably the most important woman in aviation. Well, again, for those that are just joining us, this event that the Virtuous Safe Flying Club doing tonight is in honor of aviator Jerrie Mock. Geraldine Jerrie Mock. She was the first woman to fly around the world solo. She did it in a Cessna 180. That's pretty nuts to go all the way around the world in a freaking Cessna 180. The Spirit of Columbus was the name of the plane. I could not, chat, do something that crazy. Like, just the feats that they were able to accomplish in that time period with the aircraft that they were flying and the records that they were breaking and all the stuff that I just...
November 8223, November Columbus.
It's so
departure, radar
dangerous what they
contact,
did.
Columbus altimeter tree 040.
And it just that's definitely not the kind of flying that I would have ever been doing. Let's just put it that way. I'm pretty happy just being a nice run-of-the-mill airline pilot with my career. Obviously, I enjoy doing the general aviation stuff, but I don't think I'm going to be going solo around the world anytime soon. By the way, Streamlabels just brought up the Discord to the Virtual USA Flying Club, which is the club that I created, founded, run,
November
doing the event
8223,
tonight.
November, resume on navigation. Resume on
Good group of
navigation,
guys and gals in
12
here.
restrictions.
Do about 5 events a month, all general aviation related. If you're a VATSIM member and you enjoy GA flying, get yourself into the Virtual USA Flying Club. Always happy to have new members and more people to join us for these group flights like we're doing tonight.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Eric Flight just subscribed.
By the way, Kenny Monster, I got you your gift sub as I always do. Thank you for being a great moderator for this channel and spreading the love. Good Fixins, thank you for your resubscription of 23 months earlier. And Eric Flight, thank you for your resubscription of 23 months just now. I appreciate it. Hopefully helps now that you have an apartment. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is, I hope you guys like the new background. Don't get used to this much light, by the way, if you're just joining. Eventually I'm going to have the color lights going and go back to the usual kind of mostly dark, because I don't really enjoy having my face being this visible, to be quite honest with you. But I don't have any other alternative tonight since we're still in the process of moving in and getting stuff set up.
Cleveland
So.
approach on 13. Can you repeat the frequency again for 617?
617 tower or correction approach.
It may buy you 5 minutes to rent. Hey, any little bit helps, man. And I'm never one to, request any kind of subscription or donation or anything. Most of the time that whatever subscription money or donation money I get just gets reinvested into the Virtual USA Flying Club or other channels anyway. So, but I appreciate your guys' support, and for a lot of you, I appreciate the help that you provide me with the Flying Club. I'm skinny, so I should be proud to show it off. I'm too skinny, man. I weigh only 140 pounds. I'm like borderline underweight. Thank you for the 100 bits, Kenny Monster. I appreciate it. Pretty close to a hype train. I don't know if I've ever had a hype train on this channel before.
Columbus departure, Douglas 0 Hotel Alpha, 1600 for 2500.
I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you.
Douglas 10 Hotel Alpha, Columbus departure.
I know what a hype train is, chat, but not in this channel.
Columbus altimeter 3040.
3040, 0 Hotel Alpha.
American 1057, turn right heading 070, intercept.
Thank you
right,
for the gift sub, Eric. I think the way it works, though, is that it needs to be someone else, because you already subscribed. I think it needs to be a different person that gets the hype train to go further, at least until it gets to the next level, and then I think on the next level you can
American 1057 descend
do more. I think that's how it works. So, like, someone else other than you or Kenny Monster would have to do something.
Hotel Alpha, proceed on course, cancel altitude restrictions.
I think that's how it works, but I appreciate you doing the gift sub to V1 Rotate. 10 minutes of rent now. Thank you. Yes, I've got that's 10 more minutes that I had before, so thank you. I appreciate it. And Twitch pays out at $50 instead of $100 now, which is nice. So that kind of helps for someone like me who really has not been able to stream a whole heck of a lot lately for, well, work and moving. You guys know the reasons.
Charlie, I would like to cancel flight following.
November 2 Foxtrot Charlie Roger, radar services terminated, maintain VFR, squawk VFR, frequency change advisory approved.
Okay, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Have a good night. 2 Foxtrot Charlie.
Yeah, you get paid out when you hit a $50 threshold now instead of 100, Kenny Monster. It's to help out the smaller streamers.
American 1057 contact Columbus Tower 132.7, good night.
I think that happened a couple of months ago, Kenny Monster. It wasn't that long ago. How long do we have? About 32 minutes? There it is.
Golf, or correction, Charlie, Golf, Romeo, Sierra, contact, please.
Snowskier, thank you for the 7-month resub. There you go, that activated the hype train chat.
For Cleveland approach, it's Charlie Golf Cup.
You have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes.
In November 220, Julia.
So we're at level 1.
Your, call-in, I forget.
Do not expect to get to level 2, but choo-choo indeed. I think that's the first time I've ever had a hype train in this channel, so thank you. Appreciate you guys. Definitely a little bit of turbulence, chat. This thing is kind of going a little bit of a parabola going on right here. Now, I think we passed level 1. I think we're level 2 is 0% complete. I don't know how it works fully. I have a general idea, but yeah. The Bonanza tail wag, is that what that is? The little V-tail up and down. You can go ahead and switch the fuel tanks.
Approach level 64 flying overhead, $6.
Texas Panhandle, thank you for the 100 bits.
Cleveland approach 124.0, good night.
1240 for Mike Charlie, good night.
November 220, Juliet Golf Columbus, departure radar contact, Columbus altimeter 3040.
Next stop, level 3.
Texas Panhandle, Kenny Monster, thank you both for 100 bits. I really appreciate you guys. Cleveland approach, good evening. Bonanza 124, Mike Charlie, VFR 5500.
Number 124, Mike Charlie, Cleveland approach. Mansfield altimeter is 3042. You have traffic. You're at 1 o'clock in 3 miles. Twin Comanche, same altitude. Welcome.
Looking for traffic for Mike Charlie. I feel welcomed, chat. I feel welcomed. Appreciate those bits, guys, and the subs. I really appreciate you guys for that.
For Mike Charlie, the traffic is same direction as you, northwestbound. Or correction, northeastbound.
For Mike Charlie, we'll keep their eyes open. I just don't see him. He's out there somewhere, but I just don't see him. Sometimes this sim still has not the easiest to spot other aircraft in this sim still, chat. Surprisingly harder when they're closer to you than further away, which never really made any sense to me, but just not identifying him out there, so we'll keep our eyes open though. Anyways, still got about a half an hour to get to Burke. At some point when we get closer, chat, we will descend to about 2,500 feet. And that'll help us to stay clear of the Class Bravo. We're going to kind of get around in like this 3,000, 8,000 foot ring, go below it at 2,500, kind of wrap around ourselves to Burke from that way instead of kind of just cutting through the Bravo all the way there. That's kind of the plan that I have. So don't think that we're going to get to the level 3 hype train with 50 seconds left, but again, for the contributions that you guys have provided, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Again, welcome to I should say to our new home, both Sarah and I, our new apartment. So she's actually currently over there working on doing more unpacking. That it was, Kenny Monster, that it was. Got used to saying our now. Yes, it's not my room, it's our room. It's our living room that you guys will be spending your time in with me while I'm streaming, because I have the computers all set up in the living room and not the bedroom. Figured I'd give Sarah the bedroom for when I'm doing my late night stream so she doesn't have to hear me talking away while she's trying to sleep. Well, there you go. Choo-choo indeed. Enjoy your new emotes, chat. I like that sleeping one. The sleeping cat is awesome. Sarah, come here and look at this sleeping cat emoji. So at some point, chat, Sarah wants to get a cat for the apartment because we are allowed to have a cat. We can't have a dog, but we are allowed to have a cat. So at some point, there's going to be a cat floating around this apartment. What? What? Still believe we can get Sarah to be a flight somatic someday. Someday. Yeah, look, it is what it is, chat. No Delilah, Kenny Monster. I don't know if you were I think you had stepped away. Delilah's still at home with my parents, at my parents' house. She was always the family dog, and she's not really capable of moving, I think, at this point in her age. And so Delilah is not with us. It's probably the hardest part. Because I think if we had a cat and Delilah was here... No, I'm not going to bring Delilah over, Kenny Monster. We can't have Delilah. That is the only... con, really. No dog, no Delilah. So I will have to get my visitation with her whenever I stop home at my parents' house, which is not that far away. But we couldn't have both Delilah and Cat anyway because Delilah would eat it. Delilah's not exactly friendly to other animals. Friendly to humans, not friendly to other animals. So yeah, Kenny Monster, no Delilah. It is, the sad part is that Delilah understands. Like, I went home last weekend because I went to go pick up more stuff, and I'm going to go home again this weekend at some point to pick up some more of the stuff that I need to bring in, because I kind of do it in a piecemeal since the drive is only like about, 40-45 minutes away to my parents' house. Delilah knows. Like, she's very excited to see me when I got home and greeted me, but she saw me take everything out of my room, which is the room that she slept in, and she understands that I'm not living there anymore. So you can see that little bit of, like, why did you do this to me in her face every time I leave again now. But my parents take good care of her, so it's not like she's gonna be, treated poorly or anything like that. My parents take very, very good care of her. Always have. Do you want to throw them out, or?
Cleveland approach November 522, 4200.
If you think they're taking up space, yeah.
Number 522 Cleveland, approach the Mansfield Altitude.
I'm certainly not going to wear them. I'm not a Crocs wearing guy. I got my slippers, I'm good.
522's confirm VFR appropriate altitude.
Maintain VFR at appropriate altitude for 522.
Cleveland approach, November 38 Romeo, 3,500, 45 miles southwest of the Briggs VOR.
Number 38 Romeo, Cleveland approach. Thank you. Mansfield altimeter 3042. You can just confirm your VFR on course at appropriate altitude.
Yes, VFR on course, 3,500. November 38 Romeo.
Awesome, welcome. Number 54 Mike Charlie, you still got that traffic. You're 1 o'clock in 4 miles, now at 4,500. Additional traffic, same altitude. You're 11 o'clock in 4 to 5 miles. Type unknown, it's also northeastbound.
We're looking for Mike Charlie. I don't see either one of those traffic, chat. But I'm kind of splitting the difference on them. I got one just to my left at 11 o'clock, and I got one to my right at 1 o'clock. So I'm right up the gut on this traffic. I just don't see them.
Cleveland approach, Douglas 0 Hotel Alpha is 15 miles.
Oh, it's nice that Jeffrey is flying with us this evening. Haven't had him join us for an event in a while.
Number 410 Hotel
Awesome.
Alpha, Cleveland approach. No need to give me a position report. Columbus approach handed me a track, so I don't need the radar contact or anything. You can keep on course at VFR appropriate altitude, please. Thank you.
On course, VFR 0 Hotel Alpha.
And 0 Hotel Alpha, sorry, the Akron Canton altimeter is 3041.
3041.
They did, good fixins, they did, yes. We did not talk to the center. Apparently you can go approach to approach from Cleveland, Columbus to Cleveland.
And for Mike Charlie, looks like you're gaining on that traffic. It's now your 10 to 11 o'clock in 3 miles, same altitude. It's also still northwest eastbound, type unknown.
Roger, we're still trying to look for him for 4 Mike Charlie. We'll descend down VFR to 3,500.
Roger, there's no separation issues. I'm just giving you an advisory.
Sounds good. We'll take the descent anyway, 4 Mike Charlie.
Yep, you're coming up on the Bravo shelf anyway.
Affirmative. That's why I'm doing it, chat.
Approach, good evening, Skyhawk 8223 November, just north of 4 India 3 Airport, Knox County, 5,000 climbing 5,500.
Number 822 Tree November Cleveland approach.
I think I'm faster than both of these guys, so
2042
it's probably good that I'm splitting the difference on them. Silliest Bravo in the country. Nah, Pittsburgh is. There's actually less traffic, I feel, at Pittsburgh than there is at Cleveland snow skier, so I think Pittsburgh is the silliest Bravo in the country. But again, there's a little bit of bias there for having flown out of Pittsburgh for 2 consecutive years when I flew for AMG.
Number 522, you
That
have
airport was never
traffic.
busy.
You're 11 o'clock in 5 miles northeast
Kinda nuts.
bound. Same altitude type on that.
We have the traffic display for number 522.
522, thank you.
Now we don't need it. No. Well, the reason why Pittsburgh is a Bravo is because there was a time when it was a very busy airport because it used to be a hub, a base for U.S. Airways before U.S. Airways and American Airlines merged, and American got rid of the Pittsburgh base in lieu of Philadelphia. So there was a time when it made sense that it was a Class Bravo, but it doesn't make sense anymore. I don't know what the story is with Cleveland, whether it's kind of like a similar story, but that's the reason for Pittsburgh being the way that it is.
Cleveland approach.
That's right. So Continental United, it used to be a base for Continental, and then when they merged with United, they got rid of the Cleveland base. See,
Following the Burke Lakefront. Any chance of getting clearance?
I was going down the line of not knowing, but kind of knowing that that was the reason.
Mike Kirkton, November 128 Mike Alpha, Cleveland approach, clean altimeters 3041. For now, stay clear of the Cleveland Class Bravo. We'll see once you get closer.
Okay, for now, stay clear, and 3041.
8033 Foxtrot flew over you not too long ago. Awesome. Sorry I didn't wave at you. Still a 737 base, but no longer a hub. Gotcha. Delta got rid of Memphis after the Northwest merger. Well, Memphis still has FedEx, so. Well, look at JetBlue's trying to merge with Spirit.
Skyhawk 8 Mike Alpha, you have
of course, you
traffic.
got the.
You're 9 o'clock in about 5 miles, same altitude. Actually, looks like they're climbing at Mooney 20.
Of course, you got the government trying to
Okay,
pump the brakes on that, but we all know that the government's just doing its usual government posturing. That merger between JetBlue and Spirit is it'll happen eventually. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
514 Delta Victor, that does look like you. This is Cleveland approach. The Mansfield altimeter is tree 041. You have traffic. You're 3 o'clock in about 4 miles, same altitude.
Alright, 3 o'clock, 4 miles.
I guess I really shouldn't talk about it too much on stream, but
sorry, they're northeast bound.
That merger will happen, chat. Just, it's not going to happen right now, right away. Give it a couple years. That merger is going to happen. Mark my words.
You're 10 o'clock in 2 to 3 miles. Same altitude, still northeast bound.
We have the traffic.
522, awesome, thank you.
Yeah, JetBlue is going to be too big. They're going to go from the 5th largest market share in the U.S. to the 5th largest market share in the U.S. So governments
approach Skyhawk 8223 November needs to step away for just a couple minutes.
Alright, I can't, I'm not gonna say these things on stream.
8223 November.
My friends know how I feel.
Let me know when you're back. Welcome, thanks.
Government being government, chat. And Dub Aviator, I saw you put a cap after that, but really, this really is the reason for the merger, is because JetBlue wants those Airbuses. That's like the entire reason, more or less. It almost has more to do with the actual planes than it does the actual market share. Little V-tail wag. That unstable wag. Well, JetBlue and Frontier always wanted the same thing, but JetBlue always had more to give than Frontier ever could. And even if it was Frontier and not JetBlue that was trying to do this, the government would still be suing because, again, it's the government. Mark my words, the merger will go through. Give it a year or two. It'll happen. Let's see, Burke is using 6 left and 6 right. 8 is Foxtrot. Job security, yeah, like I said, there's a lot of this that I really shouldn't talk about on stream. I also don't think that I've said anything worthy of me losing my job either, though. Pretty good about that. Tell us my Burke story? Which Burke story are you referring to? I don't know if I have like a full Burke story. I know that I've been there a few times when I used to fly charter. It's a very nice airport. It's nice coming up right along the lake there. You also pass by, you know, the Cleveland Brown Stadium.
You said you actually had that traffic there 10 o'clock.
While you're on the way coming in from the west. So when you're landing west, you pass by like the stadium. Good view of downtown the whole way.
Yeah,
that area of downtown is definitely the much nicer parts of Cleveland, right along the lake there, and in the area of Burke. Definitely more so than other parts of Cleveland. Always enjoyed that overnight.
8223 November, thank you.
Yeah, it was always a neat little airport. I always enjoyed getting the trips to Burke. The FBO was very nice, the signature there, and just the, you know, anytime the overnight there, we used to stay at like a Hilton, not too far from the airport. That was really nice. It was solid.
Number 67, correct, November 74 Whiskey, you have traffic, you're 11:30 to 12 o'clock.
I just flung my pen all the way across the room, chat.
The caravan northeastbound descending down to 3,500 looks like.
I do have a lot more mobility than I used to have in my room. I got it. I do have a lot more mobility in this chair than I used to back in my room. No dog bed to block anymore,
Whiskey, that
which
traffic is now your,
convenient but also painful at the same time.
You're 12 o'clock in 3 miles at, never mind, they descended down below.
Oh yeah, plenty of room for activities. Plenty. It's a pretty decent sized apartment. It's all electric. Electric stovetop, electric oven, electric heat. It's the electric baseboard heat, so the electric bill is going to be expensive. But the apartment is very nice.
Above 2 at once, 522. That wasn't for you. That was for traffic. Actually, I'm trying to get behind you, so disregard that. And station calling in for Cleveland again.
Juliet Golf is calling.
Number 220 Juliet Golf.
Oh, whoa. Actually, I want to go back to...
You're coming in flight following with the rest of this crowd.
We'd like to continue flight following.
I want to stay on this heading, chat. I'm not ready to leave this ring yet.
0 Golf Juliet. Correction, 0 Juliet Golf Roger. The Mansfield altimeter is 3041. Welcome.
3041, GT0 Juliet Golf.
Caravan 522, we were just saying that we're let you know of our entire intention to stay down here at 2500 to take a little look at the shelf.
522 Roger. That shelf goes up to 4,000. Just be advised. It's the next one that's 3,000.
There we go. We'll hold this heading for now. Stay clear of the shelf there. Yeah, we're already having
Alpha Rogers. You're headed on course towards Akron,
a learning curve with the electric stovetop. Definitely a learning curve, and the electric heat too. The baseboard in the living room is making a weird noise, so we actually are going to eventually have to have an electrician come out and take a look at that. But
November
it is what it is. It's all electric.
Papa, Cleveland approach. Welcome. The Mansfield altimeter trees are full.
The curve is that you never learn. Oh, Sarah's not gonna be too happy about that. Is it electric stovetop in your house, Sean? I don't know why I can't think of that. It is. It is. I know it is.
For approach.
Just out of curiosity.
I remember now. It is. Okay. Well, I'll break the bad news to Sarah here shortly.
Check out the visuals and stuff.
Hey, Mike Alpha Roger, you're currently 15 to the southeast of Mansfield Airport.
He has an electric stovetop like we do. I was talking
Okay, copy that. If I look at it, I'm right by Cab's intersection. I appreciate it.
Yep, that's confirmed. You would have just crossed the Cab's intersection.
Cleveland approach, car 54 Juliet Alpha, 5,500 level.
Hawk 54 Juliet Alpha, Cleveland approach, Cleveland, or correction, the Mansfield altimeter 3041 level.
You should see the hand gestures that she's making behind me, chat.
Charlie Golf.
Yes, it's going to be a hell of a learning curve.
You're going to be first, altimeter 3045 and information Foxtrot at Lakefront.
We have Foxtrot for Charlie Golf Romeo.
Yeah, I don't remember what
Number
flock was, but I also
Mike
never
Charlie
clicked a
traffic
flock,
to
so...
follow your your 1 to 2 o'clock in 2.5 miles, same altitude to northbound Twin Piper report site.
Looking for Mike Charlie. Alright, we gotta slow up and try and find this traffic.
For Mike Charlie, Roger, Lakefront altimeter 3045 and information Fox is current.
We have Foxtrot for Mike Charlie.
2 following with the Comanche.
Alright, looking for the traffic. We have Foxtrot for Mike Charlie.
Thank you. For Mike Charlie, they're now your 12 o'clock to 2 miles, same altitude, still northbound.
I'm just gonna pretend I have him in sight, chat, because I see him on the thing on my side. Traffic in sight for Mike Charlie.
For Mike Charlie, follow track.
For Mike Charlie. So I have him on this thing, chat, but for some reason the sim is just not showing it, so we're gonna play pretend here for a minute. Just working with what we got since the sim's being kind of a butt today. So cheatsy doodle we shall. Should probably also back off the speed because I feel like we're faster. So we're looking at a left downwind to probably 6 left, chat. If I had to take a guess. Bit of a little hazy layer here, a little cloud layer. Should keep things spicy. Probably gonna get a little bit of ice too. Son of a gun. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get this on. And that on.
November 7-4 Whiskey, just be advised you're currently within the Cleveland class Bravo airspace. It goes up to 4,000 where you are. Actually, you're coming up to the 3,000 shelf as well. If you don't mind descending down below 3,000, please. You do have traffic. You're 10 o'clock in about 1 to 2 miles, unknown type, 2,500 northeastbound.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to go with what we got since we're renting versus owning. But I definitely would have preferred gas for the stove, without a doubt.
Cleveland approach, Delta 902, flight level 340.
Bake more cookies.
Delta 902, Cleveland approach.
I should learn how to bake cookies.
Altimeter 3044, descend via the tri.
Should get my grandmother's recipe. She always had the best cookies.
Expect visual 6.
I know that sounds kind of cliche, but it's true.
3044 on the altimeter, and we're clear for the Tri B4 arrival, and we'll expect 6 left, Delta 902, and also, can we get the RNAV Zulu approach?
Delta 902, roger, you can expect the RNAV Zulu from Jane, and just confirm delete speed restrictions on the arrival.
And confirm, affirmative, we'll delete speed restrictions on the arrival. And,
first CTP during the 24 hours of VATSIM, group flight with 2 others, ATC for me to follow it to the... That's awesome, Caddy Monster.
902 sounds good, it's info Zulu currently at...
Good job, my man. Alright, what's the altitude at Burke? Because I feel like I'm getting close. I should probably get down to traffic pattern 584, so 16.
Enter right base for runway 6 left.
Right base for runway 6 left for Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo Sierra. Thanks.
For Mike Charlie, follow traffic on the right base for 6 left.
Follow traffic for me, Charlie. Right base for 6 left. Does he mean left base? What? Oh no, right. It is. I was looking at it the wrong way. It is a right base. We're landing east.
512,
Why was I turned around, chat?
You are IFR, my good sir. No, your correction, the Mansfield altimeter 3041. You can proceed direct to Bones.
I feel a little dumb right now, Chad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
041, direct to Bones.
Right base. We got to keep it inside the city, though, Chad. So let's go ahead and.
Charlie Golf, Golf runway Sierra, winds at Lakefront 350 at 16, runway 6 left, you're clear to land.
6 left, clear to land. Charlie Golf.
We should probably go around the city then.
For Mike Charlie, follow the traffic, runway 6 left, clear to land.
6 left, clear to land, following traffic for my Charlie. Yeah, let's go ahead and get around the city here.
Cherokee 56617, go ahead, please.
Field approach, Cherokee 56617, Piper Cherokee, about 11 miles south of...
Airport's over here.
Lakefront, 2000...
Let's go ahead and get the autopilot off. This is starting to piss me off.
Looking for full stop landing at Lakefront. We have Foxtrot.
Guys can start getting landing rate guesses in the chat. Positive or negative number for the feet per minute. It's going to be Volanta that gives us the reading tonight.
617, follow the traffic.
So, positive or negative number, like I said, I'll get the landing rate feet per minute from Volanta. Get your guesses in now.
If you just be advised, you're pointed straight at the Cleveland Hopkins Airport right now. And you're also still in the Bravo.
Oh, I see the traffic finally right here.
Heading 110 to avoid it.
Finally see the traffic, chat. Right here.
Of you were blocking that whole thing.
744 Whiskey. Suggest you fly heading 110 to avoid the Cleveland class Bravo, or correction, the Cleveland Hopkins Airport. You're pretty close to it right now, and also sitting in the Bravo.
Gotta start slowing up, so I'll get some flaps and some gear in. Get right up to Steven's booty.
Correction, Lakefront altimeter 3045 and info Foxtrot is current. You can enter a right base for runway 6 left.
We've got information Foxtrot, enter a right base, runway 6 left, clear inside.
There it is. And there's a view of the city off the right.
Number 617, follow the traffic on the right base for 6 left.
Follow the traffic for right base for, was that 6 right, 617?
617, negative 6 left.
Follow the traffic for right base 6 left, 617.
You can approach Skyhawk, number 2 Foxtrot.
Cleveland in all its industrial glory.
Number 2 Foxtrot Charlie, Cleveland approach guys.
2 Foxtrot Charlie is about 15 miles south of the Lakefront Airport. We're inbound full stop with Foxtrot.
You can see the stadium right here.
Number 2 Foxtrot Charlie, Roger. Thank you for Foxtrot. Gonna have traffic in, don't know if you're gonna see them. They're at 11:30 and 7 miles, same altitude northbound, believe it was a Cherokee.
There's your view right there, chat.
2 Foxtrot Charlie.
2 Fox Charlie, you can follow that traffic.
Follow Cherokee for 2 Foxtrot Charlie.
Number
The
7
sim
for
is laggy.
Number 74 Whiskey, you have traffic. You are 2 o'clock in 4 miles. Altitude indicates 2,500 northeastbound. Skyhawk report.
We have the traffic, 74 Whiskey.
74 Whiskey, follow that traffic.
Look at that. He's clear of the runway just in time, chat. There was never a doubt.
Number 522 winds at Lakefront are 35016, runway 6 left, quick land.
Runway at 6 left, clear to land, clear inside.
Oh, these sim stutters are
Charlie,
killing
Golf,
me.
Romeo Sierra, cross runway 6 right now. Sorry, good night. Or correction, Golf ground.
Eesh.
Cross 6 right and parking for Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra.
4 Mike Charlie, welcome to Lakefront. Right when able, cross 6 right, and then Golf ground.
Right when able, cross 6 right, golf to the ramp for my Charlie. Sorry that the sim was so stuttery. That's a must-fuss thing, as always. That landing was definitely, something.
74 Whiskey, sorry, didn't give it to you. The Lakefront altimeter is 3045 and info box.
Volanta says the landing was minus 44 feet per minute. .44 feet per minute at 0.91 Gs, according to Volanta.
74 Whiskey, you seem to be overtaking that traffic. They're now, you're 2:30 to 3 o'clock, same altitude, northeastbound, Cherokee.
Yeah, we're slowing down, doing the best we can to stay behind them.
At what cost is right? That was not a very good landing at all. I'm not going to try and sit here and sugarcoat it. Between fighting the sim in the crosswind and being very distracted by trying to get views of the city, I
Thank you.
did not do a very good job with that at all. That was pretty terrible. And I'll be the first to admit that that was pretty terrible. Oh yeah, it was terrible. Sarah comes in, did your landing suck? I said, yep, it's terrible. Let's go get some princess parking at this nice FBO.
Cleveland are, correction, winds at Lakefront 35016, runway 6 left, back line.
That's right, I have scenery for this airport. Got a little welcome to Cleveland action going on here. Almost forgot I had scenery for this airport. Maybe that's why it was stuttery though. You can see the signature little logo. Oh, we're also going to cut the grass here because I forgot about that.
Charlie, I think the other guy's going to overtake you. I'm going to have you follow him, and that traffic here, 10 o'clock, 2 miles northeastbound, 1,500.
I do not have...
Rockwell Commander report.
Got the commander in sight for 2 Fox Charlie.
2 Fox Charlie.
I do not have the replay mod. No replay mod. There we go. Look, even the signature is kind of designed and looks the way it looked in real life. So whoever did this scenery did a pretty good job. So we got our nice princess parking. Boom. And we can just enjoy the beautiful scenery that is Burke Lakefront, my plane, the city of Cleveland, and forget all about my terrible, terrible landing. How about that, chat? That's what we're gonna do. I'll settle for a hastily made Cleveland tourism video. Oh, we can pull that up. That's not a bad idea before we go here. I wonder if I'm gonna get DMCA'd for that. We're gonna do it anyway. Let's kill the music for a second. You guys get to see all my tabs are open here.
Fun times in Cleveland today. Cleveland, come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Come and look at both of our buildings. Buy some food that's prepared near the street. Who knows, you might even see this guy. You should come on down to West 6th Street. It's the perfect place if you're a douchebag. Watch the poor people all wait for buses. Who the fuck still uses a payphone? Here's the place where there used to be industry. This train is carrying jobs out of Cleveland. Cleveland leads the nation in drifters. Here's a statue of Moses Cleveland. He's the guy who invented Cleveland. Yeah!
Ah, what is that's not the right one, is it? Where's the frickin' at least we're not Detroit. Where is that one?
Fun times in Cleveland. Industry Cleveland. Fun time.
Is it the second one? Maybe it's this second part.
Fun times in Cleveland again. Still Cleveland. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Under construction since 1868. See our river that catches on fire. It's so polluted that all our fish have AIDS. We see the sun almost 3 times a year. This guy has at least 2 DUIs. Flats look like a Scooby-Doo ghost town. Don't slow down in East Cleveland or you'll die. Our economy's based on LeBron James. Buy a house for the price of a VCR. Our main export is crippling depression. We're so retarded that we think this is art. It could be worse though, at least we're not Detroit. We're not Detroit.
I always love those videos. God, it's still great every time. Alright, chat, that does it for me this evening. Slan Alpha is still inbound, so we're going to go ahead and raid Slan Alpha Adventures. So I'm going to go ahead and say my goodbyes. Thank you all for coming in today. I hope you all enjoy the view of the new apartment. Happy to be here doing a Flying Club event, streaming with you guys. Sarah says goodnight. I say goodnight. Thanks for coming in today. As always, stay safe. Stick around, please, for Slan Alpha Adventures.